What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Q, and you tune into my channel, True Q TV. And this is gonna be my first video to my channel, and this video topic is basically going to be, is 2021 the year of AALIYAH? And let's just get right into it. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't know who AALIYAH is, she's a popular R&B singer, actress, dancer, all-around entertainer. Her debut was in 1994 with her album AJ Nothing But a Number, produced by R. Kelly. Entitled, she's had 3 studio albums, but unfortunately, she was killed in a plane crash in 2001. She was also an actress as well. She starred in Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Damned. She also had roles that were lined up, after that, i.e. Sparkle, Honey, and The Matrix 2 and 3. And so the reason why the question is 2021 the year of AALIYAH, is because it's been 16 years since her last release. She had 2 posthumous releases, one in 2002, which was I Care For You, and one in 2005, which was Ultimate AALIYAH, which we have right here. So since then, it's been really, as far as the estate releasing, legit projects and music, it's been pretty quiet. And, since 2005, we've had, Drake. I think he came out with a track with AALIYAH called Enough Said. That was in 2012. Chris Brown sampled her music. I think that was around 2013, 2014. And a lot of other artists who sampled her music. And even though this year makes 20 years since her death, her fan base has still been present, still pushing for her music, still pushing her legacy forward. So with that being said, it's 20 years later, you know what I'm saying? And 20 years to me, it symbolizes a big mark, whether it's in your career, your job, your life, your relationship, whatever it may be. And I think that there's been so many hiccups within her estate, you know what I'm saying? And, it's so many issues regarding her music and who owns it and who's it tied to, But January of this year, her estate released a statement on Twitter. And, it was giving some hope, because there's been times before where the estate would release a statement and we're working hard to do this, and we're gonna, we're trying to get her music out. And, it's sad because her music is not available. Her first album is, because R. Kelly wrote and produced it, so he basically owned all of that. But as far as her masterpieces, One in a Million, the Red album, self-titled, and Romeo Must Die soundtrack, it kind of leaves the I Care For You, even Ultimate AALIYAH, none of that is on streaming platforms. And so AALIYAH's legacy, right now, it's at a point where, it's like, does anyone care? The people who actually have access to her music and able to create things around her image and her career. It's like, do you guys care? You know what I'm saying? Because the fans have been there since day one. I've been a fan of AALIYAH since I first heard of AALIYAH in 1997. I was 10 years old. And my mom, she had the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album. And you know, back in the days, our moms had the thick CD book with all the CDs in it. And that was one of the albums in there. And I put it in one day and I listened to it front to back. And I just fell in love with her sound. You know what I'm saying? Even at that point, you know, I had seen, you know, maybe, you know, one video at that time, you know, at 97, One in a Million had been out at the time, but again, you know, I had just found her in 97, and it was because of the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album. And from that, I, you know, was just looking into more, like, who is she? Like, listening to more of her music. I had a friend who had the actual One in a Million album, and you know, getting into that album and just being a fan, for me, it was more exciting being a fan amongst or within Aaliyah's life when her career was actually flourishing and she was releasing projects. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when the actual third album was released, it was in 2001. And I think I was 13 or 14 years old. And I was able to appreciate the music even more because by that time I had become like a full-on music head. You know what I'm saying? I was obsessed with Michael Jackson. I loved Aaliyah, Brandy, TLC, Janet Jackson, you know, just a 90s music guy, you know. But, you know, back to Aaliyah, it's been 16 years, you know, and even though there hasn't been any official releases since then from the actual estate, there's been many leaks and unreleased songs and vocals that have been leaked throughout the years. Enough Said, I love that song, is with Drake. That was actually a song released, I want to say yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's called Round and Round, and it's with Aaliyah and Neo. So throughout the years, fans and people who really believe in Aaliyah and her the way she's inspired the music game and entertainment, I think that, you know, it's just important for her to be put out there. You know what I'm saying? I think that they understood that. The people who really loved her music understood how she changed the game of R&B and how she's a very, very, very big presence in the industry even now. Even though she's gone, she's influenced so many artists. So with that being said, is 2021 the year of Aaliyah? Because 2021 actually marks the year of 20 years since her death, 20 years since her last album released, which was everyone's favorite album. Well, I'll just say it's my favorite album from her as an Aaliyah fan. So all we can do at this point is just be patient. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, it would be nice to have new music, a new posthumous album. I was very excited. I think it was back in 2012 when Drake, you know, had put out news that he was actually working on a project which would be like a posthumous Aaliyah album with new vocals. I think it was like supposed to be 10 plus tracks, but it was just a lot of backlash with that. You know, Missy and Timbaland, they weren't on board with it. I don't think the family was on board with it either. And the fans were excited, but, you know, there was just a lot of people who was just like, you know, Drake he never met her. He doesn't really know her style or her groove, you know what I'm saying? So how could he produce an album, AALIYAH project? So it was shelved. And so after that, you know, nothing. So hopefully 2021, you know, we'll have more and more things released. January of this year, January 16th, there was a couple things, a couple photos that were released, a couple rare photos from shoots from 2001, maybe 2000. And, you know, there's always little gems and things dropped throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? Even though there hasn't, like I said, been a posthumous album released, there's been things released along the way. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a fan. I've always been a fan since day one, and whether there's going to be a release of new material or her music put on streaming platforms, for me, it wouldn't matter, because I'm still gonna stand for AALIYAH the same way I always have. I'll have her music in CD form. I don't have it as far as, you know, on my iPhone. I have the Edge and Nothing But a Number album, but the other two albums, I do go on YouTube when I want to listen to them. Spotify, you know, and again, it's just my experiences throughout the years being a fan of her is just, it just makes me appreciate anything that comes up about AALIYAH. So hopefully that this year is the year of AALIYAH, of an AALIYAH appreciation, an AALIYAH, you know, comeback of some sort, posthumous comeback of some sorts for a new audience, a new generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you for tuning into this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'm gonna be bringing you more content. I'm excited. This is a new YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my video. Again, my name is Q, and this is True Q TV. Subscribe to it, like it, all that. Peace.